Hi there, students. To fob off. This is a complicated little phrasal verb. Okay, to fob off, to put off by evasion, to delay by avoidance. Okay, so for example, to put off, to delay with a trick or an excuse or an inferior with an inferior substitute. So let me give you an example. The children wanted to play with me, but I fobbed them off with some sweets. So they wanted me to play with them, but I delayed them or satisfied them with an inferior substitute. So I gave them sweets instead of playing with them. Maybe like an excuse. I rang him to ask about the progress he had made, but he said he had made no progress, but fobbed me off with a lot of lies. So he tried to put off or evade my question by saying things that would placate me, would make me happy. Okay? So to fob somebody off with something, yeah? To put them off, to delay, to get rid of a problem by giving an inferior explanation or an inferior excuse, to dismiss or lie about an underlying issue with an easy explanation or an easier way to escape. Let me give you some more ideas with this, or some more examples. When people don't want to tell you the truth, they fob you off with lies or excuses. So they try and get rid of your question. They try to make your question go with other things that are not the reality. Yeah? They're not what you really need. Okay? To put someone off, to push them away by using deception or trickery. Yeah? The company, we complained to the company, but they fobbed us off with false promises. They fobbed us off with a voucher for £5 to spend in their stores. Our complaint was worth a lot more than £5, but they tried to fob us off to make us accept. Okay, so let's see. We can also use this verb to fob off to mean to palm off, to pass off, to foist. So to fraudulently dispose of something, particularly goods. So to fob off a forgery as something genuine. The salesman tried to fob off a cheap copy as the real thing. So he's supplanting or changing one thing for another. Yeah? Okay, he's putting an unreal thing or a fraud in its place. So the meaning's very similar to the other one, but ever so slightly different. Okay? To pass something off, to offer something spurious, something not genuine, as real. The antique dealer tried to fob off modern copies as 18th century originals. Okay, so he's trying to make people believe that the modern copy is an original, and he's trying to make them buy this, or he's trying to make them believe that this is true. Okay, so to fob something off on somebody, to fob somebody off with. I'll get to that in a second. It's to get rid of someone or something by transferring it to someone else. Okay, there was a group of young students visiting my company, but I fobbed them off onto my secretary. I got rid of them by making excuses and made my secretary show them round the company. Okay, so I didn't do this honestly. The car dealer tried to fob a bad car off onto me. Okay, so he tried to sell me a bad car saying that it was a good car. So if you have listened carefully, I've used lots of different prepositions and particles and adverbs to fob somebody off with something. To fob somebody off onto somebody. Okay? Fob off onto. So you can fob somebody off with something. This is normally to placate with lies. To fob something off onto somebody is to transfer or to try to sell or make them take thinking that is real. Notice as well, you can fob something off as real. Yeah? He tried to fob the fake off as the real thing. He tried to fob the fake off onto me as the real thing. So it's a real nightmare of prepositions. Okay, I think that's enough explanation for this fob off onto, fob off with, etc. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.